Boy, oh boy, it has begun. Sony has gained control of several anime streaming services and put their main anime streaming service, Funimation, in charge of them. And we've speculated on what exactly is going to happen, and well, we're seeing this take big action right now, and we're going to go over what that all means right here on the Konjic channel.
Sensu beans, yeah, I need to regenerate. I'm about to go off like I'm the Avatar state, and I can say.
So you like anime content? Why else would you be here watching this video on YouTube? Well, you know what's a smart thing to do if you like anime content? Hit that like button on this video. It's not just to support the channel, but it gets the YouTube algorithm to actually show you more anime content from across YouTube. And of course, subscribing gets you all the videos from all the anime on this channel. So let's get you more anime content. Now, something a lot of people have talked about and heard about is the whole purchase of Crunchyroll from AT&T/Time Warner, and how Crunchyroll, being Funimation's biggest competitor, is now owned by the same company who bought Funimation. Funimation, of course, wasn't always owned by Sony, and they used to have a friendly relationship with Crunchyroll, even being part of Crunchyroll's service called VRV, spelled VRV, where they have multiple services available there. Of course, Sony buying Funimation meant no more of that very friendly relationship, but one thing many people don't talk about much is AnimeLab, which is a lesser known anime streaming service and yet began to grow in popularity and numbers in terms of subscriptions, and well, that sort of was intimidating for Funimation in some regions, predominantly Australia. So Sony bought out most of the shares in that company, and eventually we get to today where, well, that company is just completely owned by Funimation, leading to Funimation on their website putting out an article today announcing with their title, and I quote, "A new anime era begins as AnimeLab retires on 9 December 2021. Or in other words, December 9th, 2021, you know, the way they spell things. Now, AnimeLab was originally made for people in Australia and then New Zealand who didn't have access to Funimation that well, but now they will have access to Funimation because this is becoming Funimation. Now, this gives good insight to anyone who only uses Crunchyroll services and not Funimation, because they state, if you're an AnimeLab subscriber, you can use your credentials to log into Funimation right now for the latest simulcasts, exclusive content, and more. If you have neither Funimation nor AnimeLab accounts, you can go ahead and create a Funimation account here to get started. So considering they now also own Crunchyroll, it's likely we will see Crunchyroll retire, or in other words, just go away, but anyone with a Crunchyroll account will be able to log into Funimation. So take everything I just said with AnimeLab and just remove the words AnimeLab and put in Crunchyroll. So it would be like, if you're a Crunchyroll subscriber, you can use your credentials to log into Funimation right now for the latest simulcast, exclusive content, and more. If you are neither a Funimation or Crunchyroll subscriber, you can go ahead and create a Funimation account here to get started. Yeah, they would probably say something like that. Like, it's a pretty easy switch. The big difference, though, is it's already been announced that they're going to create a new service, but I highly doubt we're going to be seeing the Funimation name go away. So I'm assuming a likely future will be Crunchyroll's name will go away, Funimation will stay, and then there will be a new service that will kind of be like an evolution of the VRV app, where they have a bunch more content. The only thing I'm really hoping for is, well, the price. You know, it's like when it comes to Funimation, I am hoping that the price does not get higher, especially since, you know, I actually do have both apps. Well, I predominantly use VRV, but I have both apps, and as a consumer myself, I don't want things to now get more expensive. Now, if they keep things the same and yet create a whole new app with more content instead of taking away content, this brings somehow more content that costs a little bit more money. Well, that's reasonable. But you know how things are. If you want to hear about the situation with Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, make sure to check out the video on that right here on the channel. This has been your boy Konjic, and I'll talk to you in the next video.
And I can say that I'm great, yeah, I can say that I'm perfect. I ain't the one that was out here saving lives, I was purchased. Now we about to take you out if you try to act toxic. I'ma send you straight up to my main man Konjic.